Hey guys, so it is KenpachiTheRamasama, or Same, and I'm joined today by ColorfullArtist, or ColorfulCute, or I'm just going to refer to as Radio for this. And,
Hello.
yeah, hey. And we are here to talk about an issue that is sort of touchy, sort of controversial in the OC, art, animation, and just fandom, fan-base communities. Basically, it's something that I've kind of known about since I was much younger, when I first got into the whole concept of making original characters, even if I didn't know other people did it, and I didn't know there were any terms, and I didn't understand the difference between a good character and Mary Sue the Fifth. Yeah. So, basically what we're going to be talking about is OC x Canon, and for anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's when you ship an original character or a fan-made character with a canon character from something. A good example would be shipping your original Skelisona Daquan Shaniqua V with Sans from Undertale. That was actually a really good example. And, basically, a lot of people look down on original characters paired with a canon character, and other people think, you know, it's not a bad thing. Other people have more mixed views on it, and we're just kind of here to explain our own personal views on it. Me in particular, because of some upcoming map parts that should be up by 2 tomorrow afternoon. In other words, very soon after this video is up. Do you have any comments you want to make just before we really get into the meat of this?
Don't be cringy when you make art. There you go.
Okay, perfect. Basically, OCX canon is fine to a point, in my opinion. A very good example would be, oh gosh, I don't know who it was that did this, but they had a Attack on Titan OC, and I'm not a fan of Attack on Titan, but I did pay attention to this OC, that was just kind of, you know, a pretty standard OC. They weren't a Mary Sue, they didn't have any ridiculous design, they seemed quite normal, standard for the universe they lived in, and they were shipped with, I believe it was, John? I don't know anyone's names.
I don't know their names
It
either.
was someone in Attack on Titan, and the ship kind of made sense between the original character and the canon character, and it was just kind of a little thing they did. It wasn't, you know, like the main point of their character. The character was not in any way a type of self-insert, and overall it was just it kind of worked out. And I remember watching a review on this OC, and even the review artist had said, it's pretty good, I'm chill with it. Now, that's when things can kind of spiral out of control.
The only one I can think of is a really professional artist who shipped herself with Sonic.
Okay, alright.
And they were like super good.
Dahlia.
And some not that person.
Oh, wasn't Akai? Really?
It wasn't.
I was thinking of Akai.
Because this person could draw like super realistic shit if they wanted to, but they normally drew Sonic cartoony. And,
yeah.
And she was like a human. She wasn't even an animal. It was herself, just shipped with Sonic.
Yeah.
But I also think it was kind of a shit post that she was doing.
But she do it a lot.
But she did it kind of a lot.
Like, constantly.
Like, constantly at the time. And this was like a few months ago, and I don't remember her name, but she's on Tumblr. And I was kind of like, I know you started out drawing fan art and yourself in it, but don't just suddenly start again shipping yourself with Sonic.
Yeah, like, after so long, it does get kind of cringy. Probably, I hate to be that person to call people out by names, but Akai Dahlia was a great example of went too far. OCX canon, like I said, is fine to a point.
Wait, is Akai Dahlia the one who made a whole bunch of FNAF?
No, she was the one that made the Sonic OC that looked basically like an aged up version of Amy that she shipped with Sonic and Shadow.
Okay, I can think of like 30 people who did that, okay?
Yeah, a lot of people did that. Akai Dahlia is just kind of the main one. You can find all kinds of rants on her because she was quite rude to people. Almost the only thing she drew was gay Sonic characters, which, you know, to each their own, I don't really care. Or she shipped her Sonic Sona, shrug, with Sonic or Shadow. And the thing was the way she did it was the OC didn't have any base kind of personality. It kind of changed to just kind of depending on whatever she wanted to draw. And then Sonic was out of character for the whole thing, and it didn't work. And it wasn't fine. Like, you know, you have a knife, you can sharpen it until it's a fine blade. No, she took this knife and she sharpened it to the point where it was just a hilt. There was no blade anymore. It was so fine,
God.
so far past fine, that it was gone. It was ridiculous, and it was honestly just really cringy to look at. Her art was super nice, and honestly, that's something I can't fault her over. She had really good art. She drew Sonic characters very well. She drew just in general very well, and I think she is actually back on DeviantArt, but I don't know the new account or anything like that. Don't go, like, attack her or anything. She doesn't seem to draw that stuff anymore. Last time I checked in on that page, I just can't remember the name. But, it was, you know, as I said, that Attack on Titan OC, they were shipped with a canon character, and it was just kind of a minor thing. It wasn't some huge thing. The creator didn't draw it a lot. I think I remember watching a review on the OC, and they had one picture up, and this OC was, like, it wasn't, like, a new OC, so there wasn't going to be, like, a spam of, like, ship art to come, but I think the OC had been, like, fairly old or something like that, and had been shipped, and there was, like, one, maybe two pieces of art. And their fans seemed to really like it too, which was a thing Akai Dahlia suffered from. Her fans shipped her OC Akai with Sonic a lot, and then drew it for her a lot, which, again, not a bad thing if you ship OCX Canon, but you can't go past fine.
Can fans be cringy as the maker? Like, so
Fans can
cringy?
be... Dude, you haven't seen...
I
You
don't look
haven't
at
seen,
fans. I
dude.
only look at the maker.
We can get into the topic of fans being as cringy as their makers in the FNAF fandom at another time. Anywho, but, honestly, OCX Canon, again, I'm just gonna say this a lot, it's fine to a point. You know, if I made an OC that was a pretty rounded OC, they weren't just one thing that if you took that thing away, they were just nothing. You know, they were a pretty rounded, well-developed character, you know, for, let's say, what's a good fandom? I'm just gonna say Blue Exorcist, because I'm watching that. I'm actually in the middle of one of the episodes right now, but whatever. Let's say, you know, you made this well-rounded Blue Exorcist OC and shipped it with, Yukio. I think that's his name. With, Yukio. And...
Yeah, if that's his name, we're gonna get comments.
Oh god, if it's not his name, I'm gonna cry.
I don't remember it because I haven't watched it in, like, a year.
Yeah. Let's say that's who they were shipped with, right? If it made sense, the characters were in character and it wasn't dumb, you know, it wasn't cringy, you didn't draw it to the point of it just being so far gone that it was ridiculous, that's cool, that's fine, that's honestly very acceptable, and I don't have any problems with that. Like, kudos to you if you do OCX Canon and you're chill with it. If you don't really like OCX Canon and you're just kinda like, it makes me uncomfortable, that's cool. But the thing is there's another big part of the whole OCX Canon thing. People attacking each other. Like I said, you can go past fine and go too far. There are people who will actually go through, and if, let's say, they ship their OC Daquan Shaniqua the Fifth with Sans from Undertale. Speaking of Undertale, guess what's on Leah's dash right now?
Just open Tumblr. That's great. Hey, it's Birdtail, okay?
I'm done. Anyway.
It's my favorite AU.
But let's say, XX Homestuck Kitty Harry Styles' wife fan XX on Wattpad ships their original human OC named Tiger Woods Leandra with Sans as well. Now let's say XX Homestuck Kitty Harry Styles' wife fan XX goes and attacks you know, the original character, Daquan Shaniqua the Fifth, for stealing their husband or whatever. People do that, and
Wait,
that's
what's a waifu version of guy?
hubby, husby. I've said husbando a lot.
I think it's just waifu, just
Yeah, it's just
a
waifu,
different
waifu hell.
word.
It's just waifu hell, there's no difference.
No difference at
Nope.
all.
But people do that. They'll attack other people for having an OCX canon with the same character, which is honestly very annoying. The canon character will not and will never belong to you unless you're actually the person that created that character. Now, let's say it's like an Undertale AU of Sans, like Sansy Fresh, or, whatever. If you're the person that made Sansy Fresh, you can claim the idea for Sansy Fresh, but Sans as a base character still does not belong to you, and you cannot say, you are stealing my child, you are stealing my husband from my original character, Shaniqua Daquan V, the King of England, the drunkard, the bard, whatever. You have to accept that other people might ship their OC with that character. Sonic is another really good example of this. So many OCs are shipped with Sonic, or Shadow, or Silver, or Tails, or I don't know, I think there was a few shipped with Amy, Blaze. Are there any other characters? I really don't know.
Chow, Big. People ship Chow with people.
Yeah, if
ship like two Chows.
your original Sonic OC, Toriella the Cantaloupe shipped with Big the Cat, you have to be able to accept other people might ship their OC with Big the Cat. So can you seriously close your Tumblr tab? Close the tab! Don't close it, just minimize it so I stop getting distracted. Just leave it on that. Okay, thank you. I'm getting distracted looking at ducks.
Something.
Anyway.
I wanted to find something, okay?
Swear to God, I'm sick of
I
shit.
couldn't find it.
Anyway. Oh god, where was I? You have to accept that other people might ship their OC with the same character. You can't attack them for shipping their OC with the same character because, as I said, that character does not belong to you. You cannot sit there and act as if the character belongs to you, act as if you are married to the character, act as if the character actually, is gonna, like, fight for you. I don't know, the Homestuck fanbase did that a lot with Karkat. Like, there were people who would actually, like, fight over who Karkat, waifu, husband, whatever, belonged to, and it was
I feel like
pretty
Karkat,
bad.
if he was a real person, he would probably yell at them and be like, why the fuck are you ever doing this? I'm single, guys!
And this is why I left the Homestuck fandom long ago.
I'm still reading
Once
it, but
upon
never
a story.
finishing it.
You're never gonna fucking finish,
I'm
dude.
never
It doesn't end.
I'm at 5,000, and yes, it didn't, and I watched it, and it's great animation.
I don't give a shit.
You should watch it.
I don't
great
care.
Animation.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm good. Back to the rant. Back to the discussion. Rant. Whatever. So and then, there's the people who will attack you simply for shipping your character with a canon character. Honestly, those people get on my nerves just as much. Not because, oh, they're attacking you for no reason. They have reason. They have their own personal beliefs. And you can't fault them for that. Granted, you can fault some people on their beliefs. Holy shit, you can. But they just...
chill some.
Yeah, like, chill. Like, you don't...
Chill, bait.
If you see someone shipping, Shaniqua Daquan V with Sansy Fresh, then don't attack the creator of the character for simply just kind of shipping it, don't be, for, enjoying that pairing. Don't be a hoe. You might be able to say, I'm not, like, super big into that whole thing, but don't attack that person unless they've done something, like, really bad.
The person who made Sansy Fresh also made a whole bunch of other AUs and then keeps drawing them together, and there is actual ships in those, with those AUs in them. Like, one time they get drunk and one of them is just like, I want to kiss this
And
other
we're
character.
gone. Back to the discussion.
I just realized that, okay?
Oh
it was just random.
So you just kind of... I mean, you can say that, maybe you aren't super good on it, but just because you see someone shipping their character, whether they are well-rounded or a total Mary Sue piece of shit, with Sans from Undertale, or Foxy from FNAF, or Carcat from Homestuck, or I don't know, some other fucking fourth character, Ferb from Phineas and Ferb, I don't know anymore.
That'd be a really weird one.
I think that is a thing.
It
Anyway,
is, though. I've seen some.
let's get off that topic. Just don't be a hoe unless they've done something. Example, if they pull in the Kaidalia and they're just kind of being a hoe to everyone. I mean, if they're being a hoe to everyone, yes, definitely, please, tell them off a little bit. Are you drawing Pac-Man? What am I looking at? It looks like, is that a duck?
I'm drawing Kermit.
Oh, dude, that's some A+ Kermit right there.
Really bad Kermit.
It looks like a fucking duck Pac-Man.
That's not Kermit's eyes at all.
Nope.
Either.
He looks like he's actually dying.
That's why I draw him.
3D Pac-Man. Anyway, sorry, Leah's drawing. Radio, whatever the fuck. Someone's drawing. Anyway, but it's just kind of... If there is a Mary Sue, if it doesn't work, if the only thing about the character is that they are shipped with a canon character, then please go through and tell them. Be like, hey, maybe you should fix up your character a little bit. Hey, maybe you should, not do this until you fix this, etc., etc. Just don't be like, oh man, I hope this is a joke, this OC is awful, because there are a lot of people who are still new to the OC community who generally aren't very good at making OCs, and their OC might end up being a Mary Sue at first. I was a very good example of this when I was younger, wasn't really ever on the internet, but would self-roleplay in the living room. This was during my Inuyasha phase. I see you smiling over there. You know that it was bad. I had basically an Inuyasha OC who I forgot.
I didn't even know you back then.
You didn't know.
And I believe it was bad.
Tiny, dude. I was small. My dad owned
I remember your really old drawings you showed me.
Oh god, turkey hand cat. Anyway, but I believe I shipped the character with I don't remember his name. It's been too long since I watched Inuyasha. It wasn't Miroku. It wasn't Inuyasha. It wasn't Inuyasha's brother. I forgot his name. Wow.
Wait, Inuyasha has a brother?
He has a brother. Yes. Did you not watch Inuyasha?
I only watched like one of the movies. Like 2 of the episodes.
Good job. I think I had an OC who followed around Inuyasha's brother, kind of like Ren and Grogan. Was that his name? I don't remember. And she was basically again, don't remember his name, but he was the wolf guy that was hitting on Kagome, and everyone was like, "No, back off." It was that guy. She was like a wolf kind of person thing like him. I think his name started with like a K. So it's just kind of like, I mean, I made some really bad characters when I was younger. I had Aurora Paw, who was a warrior cat OC, and she was a total Mary Sue. It's just kind of like, some people just aren't super good at what.
So the first thing I learned about Mary Sue's was that I didn't want to be one. So
Same.
I kept changing my pony character to not fly, and then to fly, and then not flying, because I really wanted the character to fly at the same time.
Yeah, I had a really bad My Little Pony OC.
I was going to make this character, like, super powerful and just fly with their magic.
Oh, wow.
And which is funny, because my character was, like, the least colorful character ever, and normally Mary Sue's are, like, rainbow.
Yeah, but then your character's all black and white, yeah. Which some actually really like about your pony OC. Granted, though, flying with just magic, no wings. Might want to fix that, fam.
I love that I've changed my Little Pony character now into, like, a drunk person.
Oh, wow. It's gone everywhere.
I want to use it, but I don't want it to be myself anymore, so it's not a drunk character.
That's great. Anyway, and, is that Greninja?
No.
What is that?
It's a dabbing person.
Oh, it looks like a Greninja. I'm not even sure how you managed that. Anyway.
About me not being able to draw.
Oh god, Mary Sue's are a rant for honestly another time. But, just kind of don't be a dick is all I'm really saying. If people ship their OC with a canon character, whether seriously or just kind of as like a thing, like I might, kind of ship one of my characters with, I don't know, Vorg, Volg, whatever you call him from Hajime no Ippo, because, I'm big on that Ippo right now. I'm doing that more so out of
You're thirsty for that, Ipo.
I'm going to fight. I'm gonna fight Date. I'm gonna fight 10,000 bees.
Come on, it's 1
I
in
would
the
die
morning.
if I
It's
fought
1 in the
Date.
morning.
It is like 1:39 a.m. right now. We've been ranting for
Dell's
20
not
minutes.
gonna sleep. Dell's
Rip
not
your
gonna be
rip
sleeping.
your brother, dude. Rest in peppermint. Anyway, but let's say I had an OC that I shipped with Volg, whatever, from Ipo. Well, if the character is a Mary Sue, please call me out on that. Let me know, hey, this character is kind of disgusting. Like, let me know. But, don't be like, wow, I hope this is a joke, like, cancer. Like, if you have a problem...
You sound like Sans.
I do.
I'm drawing Sans.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm drawing Sans.
Why?
Because...
And that's how we do map parts, everyone. Okay, but just don't be a dick is all I'm saying. Just kind of, whatever your opinion on OCX canon is, whether you think it's totally fine, more power to you. Whether you think it's dumb and shouldn't be done, more power to you. Just don't attack people for their opinion on it, because everyone has a different opinion about things like this. People have their own beliefs. You can't fault them for that.
So don't be an ass.
Yeah, basically just don't be an asshole where you don't need to be. And, I've probably made this clear from how I've been talking. I am very pro OCX canon. I have no problems with it, but like I've been saying, it's fine to a point. You can't go so far past it being fine that there's no longer a blade and it's gone with the wind. Alright, when XX Homestuck Kitty Harry Style wife fan XX on Wattpad is writing some weird kinky shit about her Skelisona Kermit the Frog Frogina. Kermit the Frog Frogina.
This is a great
with,
character.
All of One Direction. You can't... okay, I shouldn't say you can't. Don't, just be like, oh, this is disgusting because it's OCX real, which... Actually, OCX real is kind of a different argument, isn't it?
It is.
I think it is a different argument. That is not what I meant. When they're shipping their OC Kermit the Frog Frogina with Pac-Man I almost said Pac-Man the Friendly Ghost. With Pac-Man...
That's a TV show.
That's not even a show.
When
They're shipping their OC fucking... oh, god damn it. When they're shipping their OC fucking Pac-Man, don't be an asshole because it's an OCX canon thing, unless you have reason to be an asshole for it being an OCX canon thing. And if you see someone who's not fond on OCX canon, don't be an asshole to them. Don't be an asshole to anyone. It's basically the entire message of this. But yeah, if it isn't obvious, why is Kermit starving to death? Why is he bones? He looks like a water jug. The fuck are you drawing at this point? What the hell?
Have you not noticed my Kermit?
I have noticed your Kermit. He's trying to make out with Sans. Swear on me, mum.
See the picture of a rat.
This is the reason that the King of Ireland is disappointed in you.
Wait, why the King of Ireland?
Yes. Anyway, but yeah, just kind of, I'm very pro OCX canon to a point. I don't have any issues on it. Radio, fam, color, whatever the fuck. Do you have any more comments that you want to add about this? I swear to God, if it's about your fucking dick, Kermit, I'm gonna cry.
Be chill, people. Be chill. Yeah. No, I'm gripping the hand of his butt. Because Kermit's a puppet.
That's fucked up. Okay, whatever. I swear to God, is that dick?
No, it's legs.
You should just go on like Express Anime and have like a dick just like float across the screen. Okay, no, just like, okay, not a dick, because you might get kicked out of the map. Just have it be like a sausage. Well, like a kawaii-ass anime face.
In the map.
You're just fucking doodling for no reason at this point.
Yes, and we should put this as the paper of our thing.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, but I don't know, if you guys have any questions, concerns, you want to argue with me on a point, or you want me to go into more detail about a point about this, please comment.
And you want to say hi to me.
Yeah, kick your ass.
Exist.
You gotta kick your fucking ass.
I exist.
She does exist. She's actually a very good artist, despite drawing weird Kermit making out with Sans.
This is an OC now. This is my OC now.
Your Muppet Sona?
Yes.
Are you a man, or are you a Muppet?
A really starving Muppet.
Are you a Muppet.
Muppets don't eat, but this is a really starving Muppet.
Okay, but basically, if you guys have any comments down below, you know, hit me up on DeviantArt, on YouTube, whatever, you know, note me, comment, be like, hey fam, want you to go into more detail about this, I want you
Oh,
to...
hey fam, your ass.
And this is the reason I don't do collab videos anymore. With you. I'll do it with anyone else, just not you.
But they could also be an ass and be like, you're an ass.
Yeah,
Also,
I know.
look what's on.
Is it Corey in the house?
Yeah, no.
Damn it, I was hoping it was Corey in the house.
It's that freaking...
Okay, but
the opening
oh my
missing
god,
either.
yeah, just comment, hit me up, whatever the fuck, and you know, if you have,
My computer's
and just,
overheating.
I swear to fuck, can you shut up and let me finish and maybe it'll stop overheating? Just comment, hit me up, whatever, let me know any questions or concerns you guys have, want me to go into more detail about something, since I know this whole thing's convoluted as fuck and disgusting, because it is almost 26 fucking minutes long. Thank you, have a good night, I'm gonna hang myself.